So, this is my disclaimer. All this shit is alleged. These are my factual opinions. I don't believe anything I'm saying. So, you can go argue with yourself in the comments. Peace. So, yeah. This is the Elephant in the Room Factual Opinion Podcast. I'm Carlo, aka Lou Morningstar. I got some good people in here with me today. Ladies first.
Truly, Hudson.
Peace. Family.
What's happening? Michael Bryant, also known as King Game.
Right on.
Yes, sir.
How y'all doing this evening?
Man, blessed, highly favored. We up. We good.
We're gonna need to make sure we can hear you.
Okay.
You know, the camera and the thing pick up pretty good, but make sure, and we all know the number one topic right now is the dog died, the event. And I kind of want to let him get buried and stuff before I even go into that. So, condolences to the family. Out of respect for them, I'm gonna wait till I speak on any of that, me personally, But unless it's anything particular y'all guys want to talk about,
I'm with you, man.
I
I kind of want to see the brother rest, and you know what I mean. I don't want to.
It's enough talk about it.
Yeah,
right
it's
now.
enough. You know what I mean? 'Cause I got some good things to say about him, but like I say, we can do it at another time. 'Cause
it is what it
let
is.
the family grieve, and you know what I mean. Kind of, get to a certain point.
Yeah, it's early, Yeah. I don't feel like arguing with niggas online about that shit.
Me neither.
Cause there's no divide and conquer right there, right?
Yeah, definitely.
And I'm kind of into. I know people, you know people, and we gonna need each other at some point in this war, whether you know it or not. That's going on so many different levels. Mm-hmm. And I'll be a fool to not share my network when we gonna need to get out at some point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I need groceries and you got a farm, my nigga, I got people that need that.
Right.
So we gonna have to figure out how to barter and trade amongst the family.
That what it going back to.
Definitely. Definitely.
And the thing about us is we like to tell everybody our goddamn game plan.
Man, we talk so much. Time we get.
Before we execute it.
Yeah, and even when we execute, like, we can be in the middle of it. And we got to let everybody know. Like, social media got people feeling like they
gotta be
every
the first.
move. It needs to be broadcast. It needs to be televised. And that ain't... Keep
Every
some
move.
stuff to yourself. Keep some stuff to yourself.
I
And
know,
then
'cause
they quick to
they'll
say...
get mad if you go on there and say, man, don't nobody care about that shit. You know what I'm saying?
See,
If
'cause
they
care
comment,
about it. Yeah, they
Right.
really care about it.
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Gonna fall out with you about that shit.
And in a lot of instances, if you really care about it and it's special to you, you just don't share that with everybody.
There you go.
No.
There you go.
So if
everything ain't for everybody.
It ain't. Like, it may be in a more private setting. If we chopping it up or whatever.
Well, that's what I was saying
just
about
to put
telling
everything
if
on,
we a
on
team,
social media, like,
or we gonna get together and do something, especially we know it's ops. You know what I'm saying? That people that gonna try to knock it.
They gonna pray against that shit.
So if they don't know about it, they can't.
They can't.
They don't
So
know
let's
what
get
to
together and put our plan together at home. Let's talk about stuff in the house that we need to talk about in the house.
right.
We don't need to be in public telling our business and wonder why we can't execute the goal.
Why it ain't working? Cause you don't say it too much. Cause see, patience is key. Sometimes you gotta wait to a certain point to put it out there. Sometimes it's good to not even say it at all and let your actions speak for themselves. You see what I'm
Certain
saying?
blessings ain't meant to be shared with everybody. So you may have
It's just
this
for you.
blessing that's coming, and you telling everybody else, and you just put them in the middle of your blessing. So now your blessing back on the shelf because you entertaining people that they ain't ready for that blessing.
Yeah.
It ain't for them.
It ain't for them.
You letting dirt get in your water.
Yeah. Talk too much. Chill
You
out.
know.
Chill out. Let it happen.
And speaking of building, things changing now, especially economically spiritually, you know, and we got to get some unity. But first, we got to figure out who we is.
There you go.
Because everybody that look like you might not wear the same jersey.
That's right.
They might not necessarily be your enemy, but
That don't mean they're your ally.
they don't have the same goals.
There you go. Because see, sometimes folk, you know, they don't intentionally distract you or deter you or get you off course. But because of where they at,
Or what
mentally,
they own.
spiritually,
That's
or
just being
whatever they own, it ain't where you at, and it'll, you know, it'll throw you off. So you gotta be real careful about the energy, the type of people you keep around you as well. You feel me?
Definitely.
And a lot of the energy and opposing energy coming from the system that's in place. And to survive in this structure when we got to play the game or how the system's set up, just because we got to live in this shit.
Right.
Unless we're gonna do the Dr. York and buy some land and do the damn thing, and you see what happened with that right quick. You feel me? As soon as that thing got for real, somebody didn't like that, and they gonna find something to do.
They gonna find some way.
They gonna find something to do you for.
Cause they did the goal. I would like to do it too.
Of course, that
is
is
the
the
goal.
goal.
Get an island or some land and get the fuck on and make, you know, again, live by my own rules.
Or if you feel like you at home, put them out your house.
How about that?
Yeah.
How about that? But get what? Like you say, everybody look like you. They ain't got no jersey on.
Yeah.
Like the one you got. They got a jersey on like your ops.
And that because, you know, sometimes people will just feel like it's better to join them because they feel like, well, we can't beat them. Well, we can't beat them if you feel like that.
Right.
You ain't gonna beat them off talk or get what? You already telling yourself and thinking that you can't.
You can't.
You'll never win.
So
like that.
I'm gonna be with them,
Never win. You'll
and
never win.
I'm gonna win that way. He's not gonna win that way.
Yeah.
But the system set up. You know, you go to school. This system already in place for how you supposed to go from then on out.
Yeah.
And
Teach
if you
you how
don't
to
play
be a
that
worker.
game,
You go to school, they teach you how to be a worker.
they teach you who you gonna
They
be.
teach you how to obey.
Yeah.
They teach you how you supposed to think and who you supposed to be.
Yeah.
And then when you think outside of that box, that small select few that, you know, to get enlightened or some type of way you get that knowledge and you realize, hold on, this shit a fucking trick.
It's a trick.
You know what I mean? Now you a problem or you a conspiracy theorist, you a whole lot of things. Because again, that's the way we set up. If you different than what we got going on, first thing we finna do, we don't understand you or we disagree with you, so we're gonna go to talk about you and bashing you. Because we gotta belittle you and keep you over here, cause you know we sheep, we over here, we sheep now. You know, don't you be over there thinking about it for yourself.
Yeah, don't
That
you do
slave mentality still happens.
that. You do that.
Right.
And speaking of, you know, unified and playing the game, even in marriage, the only reason you need their paperwork is so y'all can play their game together.
Right.
Cause other than that, I don't need their paperwork.
It's a trick. That's a trick too.
Because it's
It
just a
is.
business contract, which I can have a business contract with that person myself without
Verbally.
y'all in my business.
Right.
Verbally, or even if we feel like, you know, I came in here with something, you came in here with something, and that was mine, and I like the way mine going, and you like how yours going, and we'll write that out ourselves. And if we decide not to be in love no more, then you take yours and I take mine. Because we already, you know, I guess you could call it a
And
prenup,
you
but
know-
I still don't need them in my business.
Because again, it's a mindset. Think about it. Ooh, I love you so much. I want to spend my life with you. Like everything is great. We connect mentally, spiritually. Like we're a match. I love you. Let me go get these folk and put them in my goddamn business and write up some paperwork on this shit. What kind of sense do that make?
I
We've
hate
been
to
tricked.
say it, but
We've been tricked.
well, who more likely to want to go run to the folks to get their paperwork? Women.
Women. It's definitely for us. But for me, it was something that I always wanted to have. But then when I got married, it was like, we really didn't need
What
But
made
you
you
thought
think
that
you
was the
wanted?
plan. You were trying to get it
Yeah.
right.
What made you
They
think
said, go
that
to
you
school
wanted to
20
have
years,
it?
do you know?
It was how I was raised.
Okay, that's all I was asking.
Yeah, it was how I was raised.
And the add value to what we speaking on, I got a video clip I'm gonna play, and and it's pretty interesting to me. I just want to get y'all insight on it.
I can't only imagine what you finna put.
I know.
Women be the main ones pushing for monogamy. And then when a bitch get in a relationship, you don't understand. By asking this man to not fuck nobody else, by asking this man to not call nobody else, by asking this man to not look at another woman for none of his wants and needs as far as male to female, you are then saying, I'ma be whatever you need me to be, nigga, because I don't want, but y'all don't understand that. Y'all just think that's how it's supposed to be, because that's what the media and the movies and your mammy and them taught you. That's what y'all think. Y'all, like, truth be told, if up front, a bitch told you, these are all the things you're going to have to do, girl, in order to lock this nigga in like you want to, half of y'all wouldn't even want the nigga after that. But you never sit down to actually really consider, what does it take to be fucking Ray Ray's girlfriend? What does it take to be Michael's wife? Like, what type of demons do this nigga really got? What type of sex drive do he really got if he left every other bitch alone and only fucks with me? What type of things will he want out of me? Y'all be want a nigga that's rich and a freak and got a great personality, but is low key, don't talk to nobody, but is a people person, but is like, y'all want all this shit. And girl, if you actually had to entertain that nigga non-stop by yourself, bitch, you be a circus monkey. The way you would have to suck dick on Tuesday, swing from the ceiling fan on Thursday, be a fucking stripper on Friday, because the nigga like pole dancing on the weekends. Like, the way you'd have to cook on Sunday, turn around on Monday, and like y'all don't even know the half. And y'all be so quick to want a nigga to just lock in on you. Do you even have enough going on for you to be a person everything?
Now, I thought they were interesting for the simple fact she talking about polygamy. And that ties into unity and building and the system. Because the system say that's against the law.
Right.
But how do y'all feel about that kind of building? Crickets.
Well, you know, I'm gonna let the lady speak first on this, and she's been married already as well.
Yeah,
So,
like I agree with her. Like, being married, you do have to be all of that. Like,
You better be.
you gotta be
You gotta
the
be
side
okay
chick.
with him going to get it.
from somewhere else.
That's it. So it's like, if you don't want him out there, like for me, I don't want my man. I don't even want him going to, if he's hungry, I only want you to call your mama and say, I'm hungry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm here. I got you.
You cooking Sunday dinner, mama.
Right.
But that's your thing.
If we stop by mama house, that's fine. But you ain't going to mama house because you gotta
Looking
eat.
for that.
Yeah, no.
You fed at
So
home.
you have to be all of that. You gotta be, and I had to learn how to be that friend, because like we cool. But once we got married, like, for me, my expectations changed. I don't have the same expectations that I had for you when we were boyfriend,
But them folk
girlfriend.
told her when she get that paper and
No, it
everything
ain't that.
different.
It's just like because our relationship kind of sorta changed. Cause the shit he was doing when we were dating, I didn't care because I was doing my own thing, and so it's like
so when you start, he gotta stop.
Right.
That's what it sounds
No,
like.
I'm just saying, like,
the game cool, it's fun as long as you feel.
but
like
we
playing
were
it. When
dating,
you doing,
so
everybody better be doing.
I didn't care. So it's like, okay,
But you
whatever.
got to some point where you want to get married, right?
It's a little sticky, like how we ended up getting married. We'll leave that alone. But I mean, we did. So when we got married, our first year was the toughest because it was just kind of something that we really jumped into. Like, boom, like my mama had just died, and I was okay, yeah, let's do it. I think he kind of felt bad for me, and I was down, and I was so it was just, we did it. So
he wanted to make you happy.
Yeah, but suddenly my expectations changed, and then when my expectations changed, it caused problems. So I had to take a step back, and we didn't start getting to a better place until I started fixing me. And I had to understand that I needed to be fixed. And that was the hard part. Because I ain't want to, you know how women are. We don't want to admit that
I know it,
we're not
I wouldn't
perfect.
want you to fix yourself because I like you.
But I had to fix myself because there were things
For you?
within. Yeah, for me. There was things that within just were not right. And I got that. And I couldn't manage our household the way I wanted to manage it or the way I felt like, you know, it needed to be managed until I got right with me. But I had to understand that, you know, he is coming from his life of doing his thing. So I had to be like, okay, Shayla, you know, are you up for being his everything? Even when you ain't in the mood to bid, you still got to bid unless you want him to go back to that life. So, boom, there it is. But I think a lot of women, and I might get crucified for this, but it's just my opinion. I think a lot of women require a lot of things from men that they themselves do not have. They can't offer it. They don't offer it. They don't even know where to start.
That's what they want a man for.
Talk about it.
They want a man to fill the hole that they feel. Whatever hole they got that they don't feel like they can fill, they feel like something outside of them can fit it.
Yeah, but it don't go like that, sis.
But a lot of them think that. That's what they believe.
And why do they think that? Why do they think
Media, the society,
the system. The system.
Like
they've been programmed.
The system programmed niggas generations ago to do it this way.
Right.
You know.
And they told you did the right way. You do it this way, or it wrong.
They put it in the Bible. You know, some instances if you got to.
And with us, if it's in the Bible, it's right.
Oh yeah, it's right. But we don't even know what the shit in the Bible mean for to say it right. We let somebody else get up there.
Or who wrote it, or how many times it been rewritten.
And somebody else telling us what they think it be. Hey man, and we gonna give you
somebody else telling you what right and what wrong.
Mm-hmm.
So polygamy is outlawed for that reason. Because that takes away some of the control that the system had over how you handle your business.
In your home. In your personal life.
Or my couple homes if I got 2-3 families.
Right.
But I got a partner that had 2-3 families. And he came to a point.
Living like that right now.
So he got them, these bitches pull up at work on him together. Like, what is you gonna do? Like, damn, y'all bitches already know each other, the kids, sisters, and brothers. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
What you mean what I'm going to do? I'm going to do what I've been doing.
So he said, I tell you what, I ain't paying nobody else bills. I'm paying one house bill. Everybody move in. If you don't like it, it is what it is. Which made too much sense. Y'all already keep chilling on the weekend. You know.
They're together anyway.
Yeah.
Y'all talk to each other more than I talk to y'all. Because I got shit to do.
Right.
The lion protects and whoop whoop whoop.
Listen.
That's go out and kill the prey, drag it home.
So he there for his reason, and he might got a couple of them, but y'all know what to do with the children and shit. So I tell you what, we all move in together and we killed it. Y'all bitches got jobs, I got a job.
They run.
How many checks is that?
Cause see now we all doing a little bit.
So you know we gonna buy some
bread
land
and everything. Come on now.
We gonna have some land and we can have our space.
In the mindset though,
like it's so good.
But see that the whole thing, it makes so much sense. The motherfucker won't understand.
I'm talking about building.
It's so simple you won't get it.
Since love ain't got shit to do with it.
Yeah, I ain't with that.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not. I'm too territorial. Like I can't.
No, I'm not finna do it. But I understand it.
Yeah, I don't knock nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I understand.
If it works for you, by all
certain
means,
people,
go.
right?
I understand there places in this world that they do not understand the shit we doing over
at
here
all.
with the
right
marriage.
now. Exactly.
Or with anything.
You got one wife?
What do you mean? You only have one wife?
Yep.
Cause it's your norm and your norm, your common sense. Man, that shit totally different than these people. It's right here. And you ain't got to go to another country for it to be that way. It can be another household.
Yep.
Your norm and your regular totally different than somebody else's. So it's like, man, they tripping. It's
That's
common
their
sense.
culture.
Not to them. Because it's their way of living.
That's their
Because
culture.
they could get what? They've been trained and programmed to think and believe a certain way. They're different than how you've been trained, you know, and programmed to think and believe.
But how many people live in public housing and they significant other can't be there? They supposed to be there.
Yeah, that's definitely how the
you playing the
system
game
wants it.
that been
Like,
put in place.
we were so much stronger as a culture when we were separate. Like, once they was like, okay, y'all can come over here and play with us, then they put all these things into place to where it keeps y'all out of the household. It's like, yeah, we'll help y'all.
If we feel like
if we ask them for their help,
if you ask them for the help. But
father's
even if
not
you
there.
don't, like, they still try to, somewhere, they try to make it an issue to push the black man out of the household. And then, like, now, it's so many women out here who are so overly independent to where they feel like, you know, I don't need a man.
Well, that's what's going on right now, because it's women out here getting it, man.
That's
in position,
cool,
they
and
calling
that is
shots.
love. That I love to see.
The roles
it.
have been switched in a lot of places, you know.
Right. Oh, big time.
And the
role
men are
reversal.
changing too. Like,
right, big time role reversal. Yeah,
men have definitely changed. They definitely are.
I
The
think
society is just.
but get what? You just said it. Women have changed. Men have changed. Get what? The whole society don't change.
Yeah, it has.
You know, but that's the thing. That's a part of the plan as well. You know, new world order, a new normal, and all that shit. Read between the lines. You know, your new norm. Come on, man. What the fuck is that? What you mean?
That ain't even the same thing. New and normal is the opposite, fool. But they sit.
That's what they say.
Tell us shit and double talk. That's why. I ain't trying to call nobody no name, but hey, man, you gotta stop watching that TV. Especially if you don't understand what's going on, because if you taking everything as face value.
If you allowing your TV to raise
you just following the ass in front of you. You
blind
know, you ain't. You on a leash.
You the perfect candidate for self-destruction. Because again, that's what they programming you to be. You know,
led to slaughter.
Yeah.
But I'm just thinking that she touched on a good point in the video about, can you be all of that?
For that man.
And some people just not that. But they end up in public housing or whatever, or having to grind on their own and be that independent person. Which ain't nothing wrong with that. But you see what it could have been if they can't be that. It could have been, don't worry about it, I got you. No, I'm still going to be with her, but it's everything going to be everything. We ain't got to ask them for nothing. We going to figure it out. Because I'm going to do that anyway.
Regardless.
Because they got this thing called cheating. But it ain't cheating if she know.
Yeah.
Right. So that cut out some of the bullshit with
yeah, I do think
even if you ain't lying to her, you ain't telling her everything.
But that woman knows, especially if she's been with you long enough, she knows. So if you in a situation like that to where you got this going on over here and that going on over there, and she know about it, y'all might as well all live together. It'll save on gas money, food, electricity, all that stuff. Like,
and before you know it, we got our own little town.
That's it. Like, if you cool with it, you might as well.
Get what? Them folks got shows out on cable about this shit.
Yeah, they do.
It's people that live like that. And again, that's their norm. They doing that shit. Like all the kids, all the wives, and the man, he go to work. You know, they see about the children, or a couple of them might have jobs, and one of them see about the children.
Instead of bouncing from house to house, like, man, when she get mad and put you out, you go over here. She know you over here. She's sneaking with you while you over here. Then when you and that one get into an argument, she put you out.
She drop y'all back over there.
Yeah, so, I mean, it just makes sense. So if y'all get into it, just go to another room.
Right. I don't see
everybody
look, she
have
called
their
a
own.
homegirl mad. To my, I went over there to see the nigga or drop him off or whatever. His girlfriend gonna have the nerve to come out and say that. Bitch, is you listening to yourself?
Right. I don't
His
think.
girlfriend, you already knowing this shit. He got another situation going on. Fuck you mean? You pulled up for the drama. You know that's very likely to happen because you got a dramatic situation going on that's on some other shit. So like Shada was saying, you gonna commit to one man. You gonna be here everything. Cause like she said, if not, he going somewhere else to get it. You gotta be cool with that. If you will, get what? Let's bring it together.
You ain't got to be cool.
That's what you saying. Put it in one household.
But then what it gonna be if you gonna be over here?
Right. You ain't got to be cool with it. So it like this. This how it gonna go. You either gonna roll with it or get ran over.
Right.
Cause this how it's moving. You see what I'm saying?
You liked it this. You trying to trick yourself into thinking you can do all of what I need.
Some women are just drawn to
No.
chaos.
They like
so
this nigga though.
You been a wife.
It's
a woman that can do
like
that shit
him.
now.
They like him, but at the same time, they also like that drama. Like they like to get on the phone or get on social media and throw subliminals, or get on social media and tag the other one so they can argue back and forth in the comments. It's an easy fix. What you fussing about? You know what's going on.
It's an easy fix.
It's an easy fix. Like, but y'all choose the chaotic route.
But I'm saying, I think it's women that really don't care. Cause she like that nigga. She like him cause of that. All of them want him. And so do I. In her head, she gonna deal with it and at some point think she can say,
she can change him or change the
I can
situation.
just me. No, you like him cause that's who he is. That's why you was drawn just like the rest of them. That's
it.
But
and I think if he were to let all of them go, like she said, there would be no relationship with him because now you stuck. You so used to passing him around and arguing and this, that, and the third. If it is about you, yeah. If it is about you, now what? Because now he ain't over there or over there for the night or a couple hours or whatever. He in your face.
Now you want ladies' night.
Yeah, girls trips
Yeah.
and let's go have drinks at Blind Pig or something. Like, nah. You wanted them, you got him. Now sit your ass down and entertain him.
But see, that's what a lot of women do. They'll be attracted to a man for these different reasons, for certain things. And they get with him. Now, okay, we've been together for a while. Guess what? These things I love so much about you, I want to change them. Huh? That's confusing.
And then get mad when he ain't who he used to be.
Yeah.
Jackass.
At the same time.
Yeah.
You won't allow him because he trying to please you.
Yeah.
He liked you how he liked you. You like him how you let that be that.
Yeah. Because sometimes you can change one small thing and it'll just
like go to the courthouse and sign some shit. Fuck up all the good shit in a relationship.
Yeah, look.
I
know how we can make our shit better. We in love, everything is great.
Let's go show everybody. Let's get in front of everybody.
Let's show this marital bliss.
And spend a whole bunch of money for everybody to get fucked up and talk shit about us.
We did not do that.
Right.
I can say
let me go and feed all these folks and get them full, get them drunk, so they can talk shit about me and mine. And folks can collect their money, because folks were betting it wouldn't last that long, it wouldn't make it.
And when we get tired of each other and ready to argue, they ain't there to bring me no drink.
Right. I told my best friend when she was getting married, I said, just if y'all gonna do it, just go to the courthouse. Just let it be there. She was like, no, I gotta have this wedding. She had to have this wedding. She spent $30,000 on the wedding, and she called me and she said, my guests had more fun than me. She said, I was just ready for the day to be over.
On her special day.
On your special day. It's about you.
But you
it's about
tricked.
you.
You been tricked.
Nah.
These folk make you think it take all that. Hey, you talking about some of these folk don't even really slit like you and everything. Exactly. You catering to these folk and everything on your special day.
And some people know
these motherfucking folk. Do your shit with your loved one, your small circle of family or whatever. But you ain't got to be. It ain't got to be done a certain way, cause that's how it's been done, or that's what them folk told you. It got to be like.
Falling out,
man. Be free thinker, man.
She ain't had me in the wedding.
I should have been a bridesmaid. Nah, I shouldn't have been doing that or doing. I should have.
Why I gotta pay for my own dress?
Or why she picked the dresses that cost so much? Or why?
I wouldn't have picked
Is she gonna pay for our nails? Or I don't like that color. Child, please, honey, we going to the courthouse. That is it, and that's what we did.
And kept it private.
Yeah, like left it at that. My kids and my nephew and my siblings came. That was it. And a picture of my mom. Like, that was it.
Cause y'all seen the whole process, so ain't no need of us having no sit down and congregate about it.
Right.
Y'all know what it is. Boy.
That was it.
Remember when I met the niggas at the Christmas party? Hey, we still kicking.
Yeah.
That's
my
all
mom,
you did,
like I said, they knew when we were engaged. And my mama just said to me,
that was the best part right there, one. The engagement.
It was. But my mama said some real stuff to me, though, because she said to me, she said, she didn't really have too much to say about me getting engaged, because you know, So she was like, you engaged, you get married, like, what?
Like, you're right.
So I said, well, you don't have much to say. So she said, well, the thing about it is, she said, the only thing I got to tell you is, in a marriage, when you're with somebody for so long, you either going to become them or they're going to become you. So if you're okay with picking up some or most of his qualities, then go ahead. If you're not, don't get married.
I hope y'all picked up that shit she just dropped.
I'm picking up what she putting down.
And that is true.
Shit.
That is so true.
At the end of the day, that shit is just a business agreement when it comes to the system. Because, you know, you got to file taxes. You got kids and property and cars and shit together and all that, and you want to be able to get your taxes, your income tax, and loans for this. Y'all might go into business together. That's all that paper is good for, is you playing the game. That's it. But of course they got the prenups, but that's still putting them in your business and paying them to get in your business and buying you. And when y'all feel like y'all don't want to be in business or love no more, you got to pay them to get out of business.
And pay the lawyer. And all this different shit.
So,
more money. It's just another way. It's another way of them controlling your life and getting all in your business and shit. And again, making things more difficult for you. Because again, this is the way
I just think that's something we should think about. Especially the generation I came up with and younger. How things are changing and how we gonna have to have some kind of unity and stop the mess, you know, the back and forth with each other, you know, and kind of be like, hey man, y'all see what situation we in from generation on down. We gonna have to make the ultimate sacrifice and be the first through the door and get shot in the chest, so the other ones will know how this is supposed to go. Because if we just keep goddamn pussyfooting around the motherfucking issue, it ain't gonna the game don't stop. They game don't stop, but they 30, 40 moves ahead in the chess game. Cause we playing that game.
That we are.
So
that we are.
It's just something to think about as far as building go.
I ain't finna sign up to set myself up to be a you know, collateral damage. You feel me?
Yeah, because people grow bad, and when you with somebody like that for that long, you never know. You know what I'm saying? Things happening. So yeah, you don't want to set yourself up to have to deal with them.
Right.
You know, it's enough with the child support. You know, all this shit. You know, because when I was young, it wasn't no child support. It was what it was. And the village raised goddamn family. Yeah.
That's true.
Hey, get what?
Everybody.
Well, how about this? A man just be a man, be a father. You know what I'm saying? And if you make that child, get what? You take care of that child. Yeah. Not with nobody in your business and all this paperwork and shit. No, that's my kid. I work, I make money, I know what I need to do. Boom, I keep it civil. But again, that's too much like right.
I'm gonna keep it
You know
fun.
what I'm saying? Because I know that firsthand, you know what I'm saying? You can try to do that.
Like
some people like conflict and confrontation and, you know, all that shit. You know, so.
That's true.
Man, no.
That's true. Just do what you're supposed to do. For it works for some.
It does.
I mean, it all boiled down to, like you said, goddamn, getting that self. Looking in that mirror and fixing cracks, fixing whatever you don't like about it.
Right.
But if you ain't gonna do that, just know who you are and what you are and what you bringing around. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are, so don't pretend.
Yeah.
That, you know what I'm saying? Just let that be that, and we all know what we dealing with.
Right.
You know, it ain't nothing wrong with you being comfortable with who the fuck you are. But if you ain't comfortable with it, then that's definitely a problem.
Cause it's gonna always be problems. You see what I'm saying? Cause there's already a problem within.
That's what I'm talking about. If you ain't comfortable with who you are, you lied to you.
Come on, man.
Then you got these problematic adults that's having kids and raising problematic kids because that's what's in their cup.
You know, it's mess coming from mess. You like them saying, sometimes they say, they act like he ain't got no home training, or act like he don't know no better. But get what? Some folks don't got no home training, and some of them don't know no better, because get what? They come from mess. So if the parent don't know no better, how the hell they gonna teach the child some better?
I ain't gonna lie,
so
like,
it's a vicious cycle that we got.
Yeah,
you know
I'm gonna have a transparent moment. Like for a long time, I had a grudge against my mama. Because it was certain things that we went through in our childhood that I couldn't understand why she was so tough with everybody else when it came to us. But, you know, when it came to, like, my daddy, she kind of relaxed. But then, as I got older and she was able to share a lot of her life story with us, I understood. She gave us she gave us more than what she was giving. So, at that point, it really didn't hit me until she passed. And I knew that I wanted to be to my children what I didn't have. We had everything financially and all the material things growing up. But we did not have that love. We ain't have nobody hugging us saying, we love you, we proud of you. We didn't have none of that. So I knew I wanted to be that for my kids, but at the same time, I just felt like after my mama passed, it was like something's still missing. And it's so important to understand where you're messed up at. It's so important to understand why you're that way, so that you won't send those messed up kids out into the world and just keep repeating the cycle. They encounter somebody and they pour their insecurities and BS onto that person, and then that person passes on to the next person. Like, at some point you just gotta fix it so it's not mess coming from mess. I mean, you know, you still gonna have your issues, but some stuff it's preventable. Yeah. Some of it.
And you know, me and you deal with entertainment and all that. And we look at the young one like, what the fuck is wrong with y'all niggas? But at the same token, to keep it all the way funky, it's our fault. You know how much of a cool nigga you is, right?
True.
Guess what? Some of us were too cool to show the younger niggas the other side of the cool.
Right.
Yeah.
They just want to run to the cool first. They think it just be like that.
The cool is a byproduct of other things. You dig what I'm saying? You chasing that, but
it's
you
a
don't get that chasing that. You gotta.
It's a byproduct of the square.
Yeah.
Or you standing on your square, doing what you did for the flower to bloom the way it did, and they go with anything. The flower could look terrible,
right.
But we teaching them that too. You know what I mean by that? Like, they not gonna listen to me, cause I ain't got no money.
You can't say
but,
that, bro.
But I'm the nigga that can tell you where I fucked up at home.
Right.
But you got the cred though.
Huh?
You got the cred. Like,
trust me.
Super solid. He got the cred. That's what I'm saying. He don't been there. So
yeah.
don't let him. You can't never take nothing away from that.
But
they don't understand.
They don't
have that experience.
They don't understand.
They don't care how square a person can be or how fucked up a person can be. If he got money, he all right with them. They gonna listen to him.
See, that's that new shit though.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Nigga got the bag. We got the bag. All that lame shit.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fuck niggas with a bag.
A lot of them.
And that becomes the influencer.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because they got to see the shiny shit to get their attention. So we got to figure out how to put the medicine in the candy.
Yeah.
Make it look cool, but give them that shit.
Yeah.
Right. That you really need.
Right.
You taking it because, ooh, you like it, but guess what? It's some shit in there that really good for you, what you need. You need this shit. You know what I'm saying?
And eventually, if they eat enough, it'll start looking cool to them.
Yeah. You give them the foundation, they gonna definitely go back to it.
See, because they've been tricked ananyway.
But like I say,
they
it's
think
our
everything
fault.
bad.
Our generation.
Anyway, so.
Our generation didn't tell them young niggas.
We help fuck.
We ain't gang.
Not me and you, but our generation.
Our generation wasn't like, hey, bro, we really ain't on gangbang shit like that. We on some other shit. No. Whatever the nigga with the bag say, well, I don't want to get cut out of everything, so let me goddamn fall in line.
And go with the program.
And not paying attention to who watching you, home. That nigga watching you like, well, shit, that must be the move.
The bag. But a lot of these niggas ain't can. Because as long as they get into the bag, they ain't even worried about none of the consequences or nothing. See what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? As long as they getting their bread. Like, oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'm getting it over here, so I don't eat. You know what I mean? Like, bye. Band up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm racked up over here, shot, I got it. They ain't worried about nothing else.
Mother can be falling from the sky, but we can't figure out what to do with that. But shit on other people who ain't doing it well.
Right.
If that means something to you, because that don't mean a lot to a lot of people, because it's a nigga with bread and you'll never know it type nigga. You know what I mean? Because they doing shit with their bread. And they don't even care to look, you know what I mean, how the look is. They found peace in whatever their goal is. Right. They even though that's going outside of self to find something, it still ain't entertaining people and fucking off your wealth. You know, because I be looking at cryptocurrency. I don't get it. But look what shit moving it. So if I don't fucking get it, I better.
At some point, right.
You know what I'm saying? But
I'm in the same boat as you.
This shit new though. It ain't like
that the thing. It ain't that new.
It ain't like your uncle.
Niggas been saying fuck with it.
Yeah.
But get what? You ain't giving me enough of the game where I feel comfortable enough.
Nobody giving me nothing, bro.
To you know what I mean? Nigga don't want to give up enough for the game.
They just tell him, well, you better. Why? Let me.
Right.
What?
Or how
I don't even get it.
If you don't did this shit, it don't work for you real good. Like, why the
or
fuck
you say it
do this shit? Like,
you say it work for you, or you think it work for you,
or deal with another nigga told you, or what? And you want me to try it out?
What kind of pyramid Ponzi scheme is this?
Kidding anybody?
Because somebody can shut the switch off as soon as they want. Okay, still, soon as they say, we accepting cryptocurrency in these banks and shit now.
Right.
The dollar don't mean nothing no way.
Oh, it's moving that way now.
It's definitely
Right, but I'm
moving
saying, soon as they do that, that means them same people who can play with your money. You remember all them folks couldn't get their money out the bank and shit? All the old folks stand outside.
It's a coins shortage and
all this old stupid shit.
Right.
No, you ain't even touching your money no way to pull no couple dollars out, put everything on a chip somewhere or some shit, and they can just turn your whole situation off.
That was a test run.
Oh, facts.
yeah.
Test run.
Nigga, I got a video that
that's
say
why like Go Green, they making everything be digital and shit, and they making you
have
dependent
more
on it,
control.
just like they making people addicted to this shit right here.
Boy.
Get why? Cause in a minute they gonna hit the button on this shit, and you gonna lose your motherfucking mind.
They gotta
not
make
me,
sure.
not you. Them sheep though, the
They
vast
gotta make sure
majority
we
of
plugged
motherfuckers,
in though.
they gonna lose their motherfucking mind
They
because
gotta
they
make
got
sure
you dependent on this shit, and then fuck some real money. It's all about the currency and the computer and shit. They hit the button and shit don't work. Where your money at now?
How about this? What if they throw the paper away? What if they throw the paper dollar away, right? Say they throw the paper dollar away, right? Then they cut the button off on that. Where we at?
where they want us to be.
Boy, we better have some skills out here. Chopping some wood.
Like you said earlier, going back to the bartering system and everything. Because everybody ain't going to have no cash. But get what you might have, some skills. Or you might have some old things
some land
that you're no longer using. These folk need that shit. Get what? But work out a deal because they probably got some shit you need too.
And really, money is for to buy some shit.
Right.
So take some shit and get some shit. I done did it before. I done swapped out cars. Man, I bought some shit online, but it ain't my side. Well, shit, let me get that. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. No money, per se. Just
bartering. You know.
But we're going to have some unity to do that.
I can give you an item, a product, a service, or something. It's worth value. You know what I'm saying?
Watches.
Yeah, skill. Because somebody going to have to grow some food.
Because if you don't have anything to barter with, like, I'm not going to trade you my food for your jewelry or your fancy car.
Yeah, see, when it get like that, needs is going to be the currency. Right. Whatever you need, all that other shit don't matter because it don't exist anyway because we locked out of the system off grid. We out here in the wilderness in this bitch. So it's going to be who needs this and this what I need. Do anybody got some of that? No. Who got the fish? What they need? I'm going to check on that. I think we did make some more clothes.
That going to be the jug and then. Because it's about survival.
Yeah.
Check how when a nigga had their own clothing line and shit, how long that last.
It's like it's a stage
it like
gotta go through.
It kind of make a nigga look at that shit like, man, nigga don't even want to pursue their dream because they gonna shut it down. They gonna steal my shit and put an LV on the motherfucker and turn mine off. Now they selling my shit with their name on it and nobody won't buy my shit and it's for a good price. And just because it's for a good price, people don't believe in it. I was gonna sell them for $1,000 because it's $1,000 worth shit, but $15. Oh, they can't be shit because it ain't worth $1,000.
But we'll even complain about that 15 though. We'll complain about that 15 because we'll be like I actually saw where a dude was like, I'm not paying these folk be making these shirts. I ain't paying them $25 for no t-shirt. I'll go buy me a polo shirt. Well, how much you think that polo shirt costs without that polo symbol?
Right.
You paying for that symbol. That's it.
And that name.
That's it.
But you got niggas that
means something to you.
You got niggas that make clothes though.
I mean, I got on a polo shirt, but I mean, but still, I plug.
But it wasn't right.
Oh damn, I shouldn't even say that. Yeah, Ralph ain't fucking with me like that. But but nah.
But you have people like we get to the point where we like, okay, if we got it, then that means it's a discount or it's free. But we'll go buy it from them and we'll brag about paying
how much you
$1,200 on a t-shirt.
And they'll get on TV and say, fuck y'all.
Right.
And y'all will stand in line and buy it right after
we don't want y'all in our shit.
You'll go and support your folk, supposedly support your folk, but complain if you ain't getting it half off or
right.
Nigga ain't throwing you something looking out for you.
Come
but
to your people and be like,
how
how much you'll charge me?
You'll be sour and
right,
complain about this shit, but then you'll go and goddamn spend all this money on these foreign folks shit who don't care nothing about you, and they don't made it
a lot of that got to do
several times. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't even need your money. You steady bragging about giving them all your money, weighing they shit.
A lot of that got to do with it nigga half-ass do shit a lot.
Right.
So when nigga be half-ass doing shit, they want to charge you what they charge for a good product. Nigga tend not to want to fuck with the next nigga because nigga you some bullshit. That's it what it is. But we do got niggas who make clothes and shit like that, right?
Right.
I know niggas who love to fish. So if the shit go down and it get cold, them niggas making coats, them niggas going to get food. And we all gonna get in.
We gonna get it in.
So we need to get it in now.
We gonna eat and we gonna stay warm.
Right.
We need to get it in now. Before we get out this thing, is there anything you want to promote that you might be selling or doing or,
Why, yes. I have a company. It's called Adela. It is a CBD store. I have hemp buds, lotion, soap, pain cream, drops, all kind of stuff at justadela.com. So that's what I'm doing.
Well,
I got a couple things going on. It's a movie called Scott Free, the movie, starring Columbus Short and Trey Chaney. I'm actually starring in that film. It's on ep11 Films. It's due to be out this month or next month on IMDb by way of Amazon Prime. So be looking out for that. Scott Free, the movie. by ep11 Films, and I'm in that movie. Also, it's another movie that's going to Amazon Prime, to IMDb. It's a short film. It's entitled Not Without a Fight, and it's by executive producer Shantae Lawrence with Noisy Vision. Really great watch. Be looking out for that. And also right now, also filming a movie with VOA Films. It's called Three Bodies. Really, really great cast. Baby D, myself, a handful of people from Atlanta. You guys will be surprised. It's due to come out 4th of July. So please, be looking out for your boy. King Gang is what they call me. On some movie shit on Michael Bryant. Check me out. You know what I mean? Like, I'm working.
Peace. Y'all know me. Everybody who subscribed and shit, man, appreciate that. And peace.
Hit 'em with the Shango, ain't finna tango. Negus in the flesh, you got me confused with Ados. Dawn is the light, God shine like Mako, cause the universe say so, not the laws of the Anglo. Gold horns on my halo, demigods on my payroll. Black tea, no dashiki, and my jury come from Cairo. Holy fire blazing, wine tasting the libations. Lower vibrations, feeling the God through my cane. Cosmic cocaine, crystallization, supply patience. COD, I got an issue with my patience. GOD, my first eye is dilating from psychedelic shrooms like boom, the sky painted. Created and I fade to black like I faded. Time really don't exist, it's always die, ain't it? So maybe all this new shit we doing is really ancient. Through a reality, God created Christ and Satan.
Why I need a problem with you? I keep a problem with me. I ain't really caught up on sides. Just let me ride my city.